Alex Answer here, coming to you on a fairly cold, late January morning here in southern Colorado. I've been watching all the news and details coming out of Burns, Oregon, and I started doing podcasts on this YouTube channel, calling it out as a Psyops, giving specific reasons why. I discussed the inner circle, John Ritzmeier, Blaine Cooper, Pete Santilli. There's a lot of information you should know about Pete Santilli. And other things that are worthy of consideration. BLM corruption is an issue, as well as Agenda 21, people being kicked off their land. I saw it myself in Costilla County. I also saw suspicious individuals like Roger Marsh, who's tied to people like Bruce Doucette, the self-appointed judge, who went to Oregon, say they're going to have a grand jury and arrest the county and other local officials. All bullshit. This is a massive operation. I think they're working together as a network. And I'm seeing some of the same language used. You know, a few days ago, Ammon Bundy was making reference to a rapid response team or something to that effect, where the people would come together with arms in the event of some injustice. And a lot of this is a setup. It's a honey trap, as it's also called. And I saw Roger Marsh come out to Costilla County and use the same language, you know, talking about forming a rapid response team. And so it's given the government the fuel that they want, those that are interested in marginalizing patriot groups as violent. This isn't an Oregon militia at all. And this should be looked at. What the media has never looked at is the potential this whole thing has been provocateur. And it's been entertainment for a lot of people. And there's a certain bloodthirsty aspect of American society that wants to see people shot. But the fact of the matter is, the feds let this go on for as long as they did to see who would show up. What mentally unstable individuals watching this online would show up. Let me tell you what you have right now. You have Mr. Finnegan shot, and he's set to be the Freddie Gray of the Patriot movement. Hands up, don't shoot. They say he came out with his hands up and that he was shot several times. Other reports say that that's not true. There's so much disinformation around this whole thing, but the point is, this whole thing is designed to amp up and ignite a civil war. But in this situation, you know, they could play the card to where, you know, the patriots look good, the so-called patriots, the actors in this theater that you're seeing, and it is a theater, and make the feds look really bad, you know, to by design create another Waco type situation, which a lot of people are terrified of. Because right now, here's what you have. You don't have videotape evidence or photo evidence of Mr. Finnegan at the moment. So I want to see the body of this alleged shooting. The man that's about to be martyred. What about the video of the other arrests of Ammon Bundy, of Ryan Payne, of Ryan Bundy, and others? Brian Cavalier, the person that lied about being a Marine. So you have all these counterfeits, phonies, a lot of people with records. I said in a previous podcast, they all could be working for a similar task force out of Arizona, since a lot of guys from Arizona ended up coming to this thing. So they're not the Oregon militia. A lot of these people knew each other already. They already pre-planned this. This looks like a setup more and more. But if they're going to martyr someone and get everybody pumped up even more, then they're trying to encourage backlash against the U.S. government. That's what they're trying to do. They didn't have to do that if they did in fact shoot him. This is all being done deliberately to get a war going with that segment of the American population that is suicidal, that's interested in suicide by cop or suicide by soldier, suicide by FBI. You know, we've seen people act like they're targeted individuals showing up in recent days going, you know, I want to kill the feds. I want to martyr myself. And so there is something going on. Vinny Eastwood has done a lot of good work to expose Pete Santilli. Pete Santilli also turned around and attacked his channel for it. How does Pete Santilli have any pull with YouTube to attack other channels? Pete Santilli and or those that he works with have attacked my channel. A lot of my videos were demonetized that were discussing the Burns situation. For the first time in like 10 years of having a YouTube channel, it's the first time that I've seen that type of a coordinated attack. So Pete Santilli and others in the inner circle have allegedly been arrested. I think that they've been removed from the situation now that their cover has been blown, now that they have found, the FBI that is, those running this operation, and perhaps other agencies, that they were only able to get so many people up to the mountain. And now, rumors are that Blaine and Melissa Cooper have escaped the refuge, not to mention that Ritzmeier made his way all the way back to Arizona without being pulled over, without being surveilled, to do a video of him hugging his daughter, to then be arrested. It's more like the FBI is cleaning up the pieces, and now they have all these dupes up on the hill that are not the main organizers of this. These are people that just showed up in recent days or weeks, so they're walking around with their guns like they're protecting some compound. They never organized that to begin with, so how can they finish it? It's a bad situation now, up at the top of the hill, from what I understand. So that's my morning video from me to you. It's a Psyops. The FBI has removed the main players from the situation. There isn't video of this shooting, but everybody's all freaked out now, ready to worship a martyr. And you have a lot of willing dupes that went out there on their own. You know, when the FBI left the road totally open, no real standoff. You want to go up there? Go up there. Then they pull out the main guys, and you're left with whatever they're left with. And I think we need to continue to study every fact in detail that comes out from this point on.